Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is another of my short stories from the book I'm working on called Dark, Stories About Things That People Don't Like to Talk About. This story is called How I Escaped from the Tower of London. London, 1885. It was my second felony, and it was the big one, murder. The previous one was manslaughter, and all the time I was in jail, my anger at that wanker who ratted me out grew. I was going to get him, and I did. But my bad luck, coppers just happened to be doing their rounds when they heard the gunshots. And this time, it was a life sentence. My cell in the Tower of London was on the ground floor. That was good news. And it was made of stone, except for two vents. A 1/10 of an inch metal one to the outside, and a 2-foot square of wood that was bolted under the toilet. I was not going to spend the rest of my life in the tower, but how was I going to get out? How could I escape through the pipe area below the toilet? After all, there had to be room for the plumbers to install the toilet pipe, but how could I get down there? The wood was riveted down, and it was an inch thick. I had nothing to saw that with. Here's how I escaped. I was allowed one visitor a month to my cell. And when my friend came, I said only things that were boring in hopes that would make the guard pay no attention. At the end of the visit, I said a particularly boring sentence, but with 4 words, important ones, embedded. Give my love to my sister and my mother, termite eggs into vent, brother and dad. My friend looked up, saw the vent, and nodded. Would he be smart enough, though, to figure out which vent went into my cell? He was. The next month, as he was walking along the tower to the front door for his visit, he surreptitiously dropped an envelope filled with termite eggs into my vent. Termites, and especially their eggs, are tiny and nearly translucent, so the guards were unlikely to see them. I put the eggs around the perimeter of the wood, and when they hatched, they dug. 2 months later, the wood was damaged enough that I could break it with my foot. I crawled down and then through the plumber's tunnel a few hundred yards until I saw an opening up to the surface that I was sure was outside the prison walls and out of sight of any prison guards. And that is how I escaped from the Tower of London. In any event, that story is called How I Escaped from the Tower of London. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And of course, I'd be pleased if you checked out my book of short stories that is available on Amazon called Soloists, Stories of Introverts and Outsiders Facing a Dilemma. And in any event, again, thanks for watching. I am Marty Nemko.